The night closed in early. The ghostly shadows that haunt the trenches came to keep us company as we stood to arms. Under a pale moon, one could just see the grave-like rise of ground which marked the German trenches 200 yards away. Fires in the English lines had died down, and only the squelch of the sodden boots in the slushy mud, the whispered orders of the officers and the NCOs, and the moan of the wind broke the silence of the night. The soldiers' Christmas Eve had come at last, and it was hardly the time or place to feel grateful for it. Memory in her shrine kept us in a trance of saddened silence. Back somewhere in England, the fires were burning in cozy rooms. In fancy, I heard laughter and the thousand melodies of reunion on Christmas Eve. With overcoat thick with wet mud, hands cracked and sore with the frost, I leaned against the side of the trench, and looking through my loophole, fixed weary eyes on the German trenches. Thoughts surged madly in my mind, but they had no sequence, no cohesion. Mostly they were of home as I had known it through the years that had brought me to this. I asked myself why I was in the trenches in misery at all, when I might have been in England, warm and prosperous. That involuntary question was quickly answered, for is there not a multitude of houses in England, and has not someone to keep them intact? I thought of a shattered cottage in nearby New Chapelle, and felt glad that I was in the trenches. That cottage was once somebody's home.
Rough day, eh?
Well, I now know I prefer cremation when it comes to it.
I'll be sure to get the memo over to the other side, so as they know.
Does it ever get any better?
What?
All this war. Does it get better?
Only when the kitchen's serving honeyed ham.
When's that?
Never. Stale biscuits and bully beef's not so bad, though young Cobb's become quite the connoisseur with them, when he's not trying to blow us all up.
Sure is quiet tonight, sir. No rain. No gunfire.
Best kind of quiet.
Never heard it so still.
What's wrong?
Oi! Christmas lights! Do you see him, Corporal? They're right over there! It's all messing across over there! You
Get
see
your
him? They're
blinking
right over
your
there!
head down, Carl. I see him.
More to the right, sir.
What are you up to, Fritz?
And the boys over in artillery say the Boschman shot well wishes all heave! The nerve!
Let me see those binoculars, Private.
English soldier, a Merry Christmas!
Oi! And a Happy New Year to the lawyer!
Crispy.
Stand to! Keep it quiet, men.
Moving at the parapet.
I see it.
Blimey. Looks like they're gearing up for a nice little moonlit stroll, don't it?
I'm counting 5 heads bobbing around. 1 Rankin, 4 pipsqueaks. Doesn't look like they're over the top yet.
But they might as well be without careless they're jostling about.
Doesn't make sense.
Sight set!
Peace to you, English! Peace this night!
I got the young one to the right.
Easy pigs. Can lay down 2 of them from here.
All's lined up on your word, Sergeant.
Steady, men. Steady.
Stille Nacht, heilige Nacht, alles schläft, einsam wacht, nur das traute heilige fresh morning. Yea, the thin vinegar green, sleeping vinegar green.
Oi! That's a good one, Fritz, eh?
Hey, it's a bit pitchy at the end though, huh?
You do better.
Ha! We'll do better than that!
Sergeant?
Just keep an eye out for any stray staff sergeants. Last thing I need is to lose my section to a fraternization charge.
No worries there, Sarge. It's hot past them brass ass bedtime.
Hold position at any rate. I still don't trust them.
Oh, where are you up to then, Sarge?
To hide the rum before those Irish rifles decide to treat the enemy and themselves to our entire holiday supply.
Too late, sir?
Leave it to the Irish. Vigilance, Corporal. Remember.
Aye, Sergeant.
Captain McDonald, a word.
English soldier, you sing now.
Wait! Right, let him have it, boys.
Right!
Oh, good Christian men rejoice with heart and soul and voice. Now we hail and dismiss. Jesus Christ was born for this. He hath opened the heavenly door and granted his mercy forevermore. Christ was born for this. Christ was born for this. Oh, yes, that for heavenly choir.
Sorry, English. We cannot hear over the quacking of two ducks.
Duck? Duck. They have duck?
Permission to charge the enemy, sir.
Plant yourselves, the sergeant ordered. Back to arms, lads.
Come out, English soldiers. Come out here to us.
Corporal said now.
Another verse, then, Jack. We will keep time together.
Yeah, let's have it, eh?
Hey, just make sure them ducks of yours are all nice and hushed up like this time, right?
For you, English.
The night wore on to dawn. The night made easier by songs from the German trenches, the pipings of piccolos, and from all broad lines, laughter and Christmas carols. Not a shot was fired, except for down on our right, where the French artillery were at work. Came the dawn, penciling the sky with gray and pink. Under the early light, we saw our foes moving recklessly about on top of their trenches. Here indeed was courage. No seeking the security of the shelter, but a brazen invitation to us to shoot and kill with deadly certainty. But did we shoot? Not likely. We stood up ourselves and called benisons on the Germans. Then came the invitation to fall out of the trenches and meet halfway. Still cautious, we hung back. Not so the others. They ran forward in little groups, with hands held up above their hands, asking us to do the same. Not for long could such an appeal be resisted. Beside, was not the courage up to now all on one side? Jumping up onto the parapet, a few of us advanced to meet the oncoming Germans. Out went the hands and tightened in the grip of friendship.
Straight out of a Sunday sermon it is. Peace and goodwill towards all men, and all that. Never seen anything like it.
You're likely never to see it again. HQ will be breathing fire down our necks for this day.